Hello everyone, this is your friendly neighborhood metalhead. My name is Nikki and welcome back to my channel. So, what you think about the new intro? I made it myself. Pretty nifty, isn't it? Anyways, in today's video, we'll discuss character design, specifically Kagami. She is one of the characters from my upcoming game, and I want to share how the process was with you. And if you don't want to miss any upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. As of late, I have been seeing a lot of Viki makeup looks and outfits pop up on my feed, which in turn inspired me to work on Kagami. The more androgynous style and the dark elements fit her very well, so I started looking into some of the substyles of this aesthetic. Also, as to what exactly makes up this style. But from my research, it is not really set in stone. My research also consisted of looking for pictures of different outfits and makeup looks. From what I've noticed, a lot of the elements are inspired by punk fashion, which I love and I feel like it fits Kagami extremely well. Another thing that inspired me was Nana, so I looked up some of her outfits on Pinterest. After I saved all the pictures I liked, I created a mood board using Milanote. If you're an artist or you just like making mood boards or you just want everything to be organized, I highly suggest using Milanote. This isn't sponsored, but I wish it was. I love that site. Gorgeous. Chef's kiss. For Kagami's design, I started by mocking up a few outfits for her. One more punk-ish, one Nana-esque, and the last one a mix of the both, with some Viki inspo. I usually pick and choose what I like in each design by circling the elements or writing down. But sometimes I also ask someone else to see what they have in mind or to just have varied opinions. So I don't become fixated on one thing. After all of this, I sketch out the final outfit. When I have the final outfit down, I start sketching out the spreadsheet that I will use as a reference from now on. I actually decided to make a spreadsheet since I only made one before, and it is a good thing to turn back to when I want to draw her again. While drawing, I like to make my line art a bit more messy and more focused on line weight, especially since I'm not too worried about this being perfect, as I just want it to be clear and readable for future reference. That is why I also choose not to shade. One thing that I also thought would be cool is to write her name in Kagami's handwriting. For her bag, I just looked up a bag that would fit her aesthetic and put it on the spreadsheet as if it's a sticker alongside her items. Now, onto the fun stuff. A bit about the character. Kagami is cold and distant with the outside world, coming off as rude or hot-headed or rigid. She only softens up to people that are close to her. I am a sucker for this type of trope, so I had to add it into one of my characters at least. Kagami is usually described by other people as mean, explosive, distant, and very rigid, but that's because she doesn't tolerate BS from other people, and she always says everything to their faces, even though she can come off as heartless or blunt because of it. There are good sides to her as well, like any other person. For example, her determination and her deeply care for the people she loves. But I'm still trying to flesh out her personality so she doesn't become one-sided. I decided to use both spider and rose motifs. To me, spiders symbolize something scary and dangerous, something that I want to keep at a distance. This reflects Kagami's willingness to cut people off and intimidating nature. On the other hand, roses are something delicate and dainty that attract people and make them want to stay, nodding towards her soft side that not many people have the privilege of seeing. It also symbolizes love, but Kagami isn't too focused on romantic relationships as of now, which is why I chose to not make it so visible in her design. While I was thinking about Kagami and her design, I couldn't decide if I wanted her to be more feminine or not, but after some consideration, I feel like her way of rebelling against her parents and society is to dress how she wants, even if it is more masculine or dark, aka challenging societal beauty standards. Color palette wise, I decided to use red and blue since her twin will also have a similar color palette, but I decided to make it a bit more dark and the red's a bit more visible to show her how she's quote unquote meaner and less approachable in comparison with her brother. Since red usually is associated with anger or intense passion. This drawing took me so long because at some point I was feeling like I'm not getting anywhere, and then I did Kagami's makeup and life was wonderful again. Initially, I wanted to make the video about a different character, like you've seen in the community post most likely, but ended up not liking her design at all, and I didn't want to redo her whole sheet, so I just decided to draw a different character entirely. Though I am aware that both my art and this design will change until I release the game, it is nice to start somewhere so I don't feel lost or like I'm not doing anything. It makes me feel more productive. After some adjustments to the drawing, it is done. It isn't super polished or anything like that, but I like it a lot. This will also be posted on my Instagram page that will be linked in the description below. I really enjoy thinking and making a Kagami and thinking of possible interactions with her and the other cast members. And honestly, it's making me want to work even more on this, but since I just got a new job, it will be more challenging, but I don't mind. So this concludes today's video. I'll try to make a schedule for uploading, maybe every month or every 2 weeks, but I can't promise anything. Anyhow, thank you for watching until the end. Goodbye, and remember, you are much more important than you realize.